Welcome everybody, namaste. So you may notice that we have these lovely hats on today. So some beautiful friends locally gave us these hats because it was a bit chilly today. So if you ever feel a bit chilly, wear a nice hat, especially when you have no hair. All right, so let's do the Om as usual. Today, just before we start, we're going to be stretching the body in all different directions. Healthy spine, healthy body. And this will help move the energy around the body and also make you feel really nice and tap into that inner happiness right there at the center of your chest. All right, so let's do the Om. So imagine you're everywhere now. Take a deep inhale. May all beings be happy and free, and may all beings enjoy this practice through our senses. Before we begin today, let's offer up our practice, maybe to somebody you love that's in need, beings in need everywhere. We do it because it has to be done. Coming to the top of our mats. So let's do the sun salutation today. This is an amazing way to open your body, create some heat. It's a salutation to the sun. Okay, so let's do it smiling. Let the breath be by itself. All right, arms come up. Stretch, Hasta Uttanasana. Fall forward, Uttanasana. So very important, glue the chest to the thighs. So you don't want to be here. Bend the knees. All right, right leg steps back. Looking up, a question pose. Look up where the wall meets the ceiling. Stretch. Left leg comes back into plank. Looking forward. Knees bowing down. Coming through into cobra. Downward facing dog. So curl the toes. Lift the hips. Push back. So here you may bring your feet a little bit wider if you need to help you bring the head down. Don't worry about your knees being bent. Just keep rocking down and forward. All right, drop your left knee, grab your right ankle, place the foot between your hands, looking up, equestrian pose. Left meets right, Uttanasana, folding forward. Again, glue the chest to your thighs. You may bring the hands shoulder distance apart or in a prayer position, come all the way up. Stretch. Hands to the center of the chest. Let's do the other side. Folding forward. Big step back with your left foot, looking up. Smiling's good. Plank pose. Say hi to Pedro. Knees bowing down. Coming through into cobra. Shoulders back. Open your heart. Curl the toes. Lift the hips. Push back. Downward facing dog. Remember, keep trying to bring the head down to the mat. Drop the right knee. If you need, grab your left ankle. Place the foot between your hands or just step forward. Looking up. Right meets left. Uttanasana. Folding forward. Now come all the way up, either prayer position or hands apart. Stretch. Hands to the center of the chest. Let's do one more round on each side. Create some heat. Go ahead. Up we go. Folding forward. Right leg back. Plank pose. Knees bowing down. Cobra. Downward facing. Right foot forward. Left meets right. Come all the way up. Clench your buttocks. Protect your lower back. Hands to center of the chest. Last one. It's like a divine dance, folding. Left leg steps back. Plank pose. Knees bowing down. Cobra. Downward facing. Left foot forward. Right meets left. Come all the way up. Hands to the center of the chest. Take 2 breaths. Let everything normalize. You may follow the breath from the center of your chest to the space between your forebrow. Exhale back to the center of your chest. One more time, inhale up. Exhale back. Now, no thinking. Arms come up. Hasta Uttanasana, stretch. Fall forward. This time you may grab the back of your ankles. Uttanasana, glue the chest to your thighs. You may even grab your elbows and pull them down towards your ankles. And remember, you can always bring your feet a little bit wider. So if this is more comfortable, you go ahead. Now, hands come down either side of your feet. Step back with the right foot. Step back with the left. Come into a plank pose, looking up. Let's stay here for a few moments, looking up. Now, knees. Sit back on your heels. Come forward into your cobra, maybe a little bit deeper now. Downward facing. Again, in this pose, if you don't move, you'll be in the same position in 20 years' time. So if you see, look, with Pedro here, if he doesn't bend his knees, he has a rounded back. So you don't want to be here. You want to be working, opening those shoulders. So the knees is fine to bend, creating that nice curve. Now, for the next, left foot is going to step forward between the hands, come into warrior 2. So the left knee over that left ankle, right foot at 45. Arms open up, relax the shoulders. All the attention down that middle finger on your left hand. Then everything stops now. Merging in the eternal present. And break, bring the hands down. Left leg back, body's moving by itself. Knees bowing down. Coming through into your cobra, shoulders back, open your downward facing dog. Maybe noticing the body going a little bit deeper now. Maybe your head can touch. Maybe bring the feet a little bit wider. It's an amazing pose. All right, other side now. Right foot steps between the hands. Warrior 2. Right knee over that right ankle. So don't be here. You can move the foot forward a little bit. Get that knee. Left foot, 45. All the attention down that middle finger on your right hand now. And then everything stops. And break the pose. Hands come down. Right leg comes back. Together. Knees bowing down like a parade. Collective consciousness into cobra. Downward facing dog. Last downward facing dog. Let's make this the best one yet. So again, you can always move your feet to the side. Keep rocking down. Whatever feels good today. Remember, you can bend the knees, lift the hips. All right, come down onto your knees. Sit back in child's pose just for 2 breaths. Let everything normalize. Just notice the body has become a little bit warmer now. Now, coming up, let's come onto our bellies for cobra pose. This is the mother of all back bends. So rest the forehead on the mat. Hands can be underneath your armpits or your shoulders. Otherwise, bring your head in line with the mat. Grab the corners of the mat. Together now, count of 8, we're going to come up. So go ahead. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Offer the pose. And coming down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now push back into a child's pose. Let everything normalize.
So slowly come into a seated position, bring your legs forward. Now the torture starts. Bring your legs off the floor. You can keep your hands down. We're gonna do the Navasana, the boat pose. If possible, hands off the floor too. Now stay. Observe your abdomen, strong, engage it. You're gonna stay for about 10 minutes. So hold the breath. Hold. Now release. Come back down to the floor. Relax just for a short time. Take a deep breath in. Now bring your legs together, point your feet. Arms now 45 degrees off the floor. Now lifting the legs and the head off the floor, 45 degrees, and hold here. This is the lower Navasana. Observe the lower back. You cannot fit your hand there because everything's flat down. The lower back flat down the ground. And stay here, Andrew. Are you okay over there?
I'm shaking.
And release. Relax. You may feel in your abdomen the heat. Now bring both heels near your seat. Palms flat down near the heels. Now lift your hips off the floor. The intention is to bring the chest towards the chin. So really squeeze your glutes, the back of your thigh. Your legs are engaged, like pushing the ground. Your lower back also engaged, just like in Cobra pose. So start to study your body. Start to understand how it works without any attachment, just observing it. And release. You may hug your thighs here for a moment to massage your lower back. You may roll side to side. Now roll forward and backwards and come into a seated position. For the next, let's move into the plank pose. So bring your palms down, plank pose. Here in plank pose, you also observe your glutes, your thighs, your shoulders, everything is engaged. You feel like you are a piece of metal bar. As long as you stay, you feel heating, the heat flowing through your body. Now, on your left hand, you're going to be at the center of the mat. Let me do this way. You may keep the left knee down to support you. Extend your right foot, right arm up. Otherwise, you can extend your left foot on top of the right or in front or even below it. The support on the side part of your left foot. Now your hips should be high as possible. So really feel here your left shoulder engaged. You may gaze up. Your left hand should be flat down to the floor. Stay still. Now, breaking the pose, come back into the plank. Again, feel the strength of the body, the heat moving through. Now, right hand at the center of the mat, left hand up. So here, The same way you did towards the other side, maybe with your knee down or without the knee down. Stay hips up. And return with control to the plank. Bring your knees down to the floor. Then your chest. We do one cobra pose here for prepare us for the next. Come back down. So for the next pose, Dhanurasana, the bow pose, you may use your elbow down to support you as you reach towards your ankle. And after that, you kick the leg away. So as you kick, you see your shoulder comes up. You may do one leg at a time. Maybe the other arm, you can free it, come up. Point the right leg if possible too. Or you can do, as Andrew is doing here, both legs bound by your hands. And kick it away. Avoid to keep your knees too wide apart. Try to keep your knees not wider than your shoulders. And release. Come back now into child's pose. You may massage your back.
Hmm.
Come back to a seated position. Now lay down on the ground with your palms facing up. Just for a moment, take a deep breath in. Now bring both heels near your gluteus. Keep your knees together. Palms down to the floor. Lift your hips a little bit off the floor and bring it towards the right hand as you allow both knees together to fall towards the left side. Right hand now should be all the way towards the right side. Bring your chin and your gaze towards the right hand. You can keep the left hand on top of the right knee to help the twist. Stay for a moment here. If you don't have space in your home, you may bend the right arm too. Now return slowly towards the center, palms down. Now lift your hips a little bit towards the left hand and allow both knees to fall towards the right side. Now extend the left arm to the side and look towards the left hand. Again, you may bend the left arm. Gently return to the center and extend both legs. Now Shavasana, the corpse pose, palms facing up, relax your legs, arms, adjust your neck. Just for a moment now, surrender. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath and allow now all the fatigue to go away as you exhale. Your breath now is just like the waves in the ocean on the shore, to bring some calm and peace to all the cells of your body. You are unconcerned. Just witness the waves of your breath No more activities. Now gradually, you may start to move your body again gently. Reach your arms over your head. Bring your feet together, pointed. Stretch. Hug your thighs. Hug your knees. And allow your body now to fall towards one side. And come up into a seated position. Keep your eyes closed. And tune your mind now with your heart, with the inner happiness that's there, independent of anything here outside. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. I am you, you are me. Thank you, Andrew, for joining us and teaching. So keep practicing, don't stop. The practice of yoga is not just here in the mat, but especially outside there with our friends, our family, strangers. So keep compassion as the highest as you can do. So thank you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.